Creatives, how are you? Welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. Build the Moomin House, Box 7, Part 1. Here we are. The missing Box 7 has arrived. Let's have a look and see what's inside. Go and put our components. Components 2, components 3, components 4, and we have our magazines. Let's get our magazines out. Put this box aside. Okay. So the magazines that we have are 21, 22, 23 and 24. We'll be starting with magazine 22 in this first video. Let's put them aside and let's just have a look through magazine 21. So looks like we're building a sofa and we're putting the cellar in, which is why I couldn't complete the stonework around it until I put the cellar in, because the cellar has a part of the stonework here, and I couldn't glue the ground floor onto the basement until I've done this. Okay. Maintaining law and order in Moomin Valley. The police inspector. The Moomin comics. The house that Moomin troll built. Okay, there's our step-by-step instructions of what we need to do. So it looks like this is the first set of pieces. Just going to check. Okay. Put the rest aside. Yeah, it looks like these elements are going into constructing this basement area here, and this is what we'll have when we're finished. Yeah, just carry on through the magazine, and then we'll be constructing a sofa, and we've got some little gifts as well. Start to make up the rooms. Yeah, we've got some, yeah. So that's the two things that we'll do. Nice graphic there. And a lovely graphic on the front there. So this is magazine issue 21. So let's have a look at what we get in here. Get everything out, all the components there. I'll just lay them out. It's quite a lot for this basement area. There's a little piece there, that's probably important. So those are all our basement pieces, and I'm just going to check that I have everything before we begin. So we have this bit. One of these is a real wall. So let me see, I think so. That's one piece. That goes up there, that goes there, that's those pieces. Then we've got this here, we've got this piece, we've got these two armrests here, and then we've got a wooden strip. Yeah, I thought that would be important. So let's put the magazine aside and let's begin. In this video, we'll be starting issue 21 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So here is our basement, and we need our wood glue back, and we probably need our cocktail sticks. So I shall grab the cocktail sticks there. Let's get a cocktail stick out. So the first thing we need to do, so this is our basement. It's got a curve on one side and a flat edge on the other. This is the back wall area here. So this is the back wall, this is the left side, and this is the right side. So this is our back wall, and we've got to position it here on the back of our basement, like so. And we've got to apply quite a lot of glue, because when the next floor sits on top, it needs to have a lot of glue in it so that it doesn't break open. So let's apply our glue there. So I'm going to run a cocktail stick and make sure we get glue on both sides. Make sure there's glue across the whole area. And once this basement is done, we can complete the outer stone walls, and we can get that brickwork painted as well. I'll have to order some paints for that, and the whole basement area will be done. So let's just make sure we've got enough paint all over there, and then see where it's got a recess there. So we've got to apply it to the back there. Make sure it's properly stuck there. And then we've got to apply glue here and here, because that's going to sit, it's going to touch this side and that side, and the same with this one. And we just want to make sure that we get them in place, because they will support each other. So let's get some glue on this edge here and this edge here, so we can get our basement stuff glued together, the main shape of the basement glued together. So grab our cocktail stick again and just move the glue around so that it covers the whole area, like so. Finally got box 7, because I ordered it about 3 months ago and it didn't arrive. It got lost in the post. I rang DeAgostini up, and they checked where it was, and they said it had been lost in the post. So I didn't order it again, because I went away at the end of August, and I waited until I got back. But then I had other boxes, like I had box 8 and box 9 and box 10, so I had to wait. So there we go, got enough glue on that. So what we need to do is we need to stick these two together, and they'll actually strengthen each other. I'm going to get another cocktail stick, and I'm going to clean up this excess glue. Because this basement area is going to be painted, or colour washed, should I say. It's going to have a colour wash. So I just need to clean it up, clean up the excess glue, I mean, although you have to use a lot of glue for this, but let's clean any of the excess glue off. Should really use a kitchen roll, but I don't want to because it's very delicate and I don't want to pull these two sides apart by accident by using kitchen roll. So I'm going to use a cocktail stick just to clean up the edges, just to get rid of all the excess glue that I can see there. I think that's it almost. There. So those are those two walls. I just need to clean up the glue on the bottom there. There's quite a... Whoops, I knew that was going to happen. Knew it, I knew it. Let's stick them back together. Yeah, I need to not do that. It doesn't really matter if there's glue underneath it. It doesn't really matter at all. Let me just get these placed back in. That's what I mean. I need to leave it. So let's just get these back in place. Yeah. Let's make sure that they're... There we go. Just make sure that that's pressed on there. Just make sure that they are properly done. It doesn't really matter about this excess glue that's around. It's underneath and I'd never see it, so I should just leave it alone. Just get excess glue cleaned. So we need to do this side here. So we do the same again. We'll add glue here. All the way down. And on this side here. Because once all three are stuck together, they'll bond together and they'll be stronger together. So let's just get an even coat of glue all over these areas. And here and here. Make sure it's covered because they're going to be supporting the upper floors in their areas. They won't be supporting the whole floor. They'll just be supporting the parts, either the front or the back of the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, you know. And it's going to be quite weighty, so get some glue there. Grab your coffees, guys. Just make sure that we cover this side here with glue. Okay. Right, so this goes around this way. Joins here and here. There. Those walls are all fixed in place there, as you can see. That's it. So that needs to be left to dry before I put a wash on it. So I'm going to leave that to dry. And then I'll come back. This is dry now. I left it quite a long time to give it, to let it properly dry. So what we need to do is we need to give it a colour wash, like we did with the floorboards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit that underneath just to catch any drips. I've got my 3 paints that I need to mix. So I've got black, I've got brown, and I've got cobalt blue. I have my mixing tub here, and I have my water, I have my brushes. Let's grab the brushes. And we're ready to go. So to mix up the pen, we need 1 part black here. So let's get some black on here. Get a big dollop of black. See if we can get like a lump of it. 1 part black. Just lean up against that. 1 part blue. No, there's not a lot of blue in there. I need to get the other one. Not a lot in there either. Let me see if I can get some out. Yeah, there's not a lot in there. Let me just... I don't want all that skin. There we go, 1 part blue. And we need 1 part brown. I want to get another tiny brush just to mix that up. I want the brushes to be the same size. Let's see if I can find. That's near enough. That's near enough size. And 1 part brown. We get a dollop of brown there. Sit it in there. Sit it in the corner there. Yeah, that works. And we need, how many parts water do we need? We need 10 parts water. So this is just a guess. I'm going to guess that's how much water we need. So first of all, we'll mix each of the colours separately. Get them separately mixed, making sure we get all that paint off the sides. Okay. Mix that. Let's mix it up. It looks very, I might have to put some more brown in it. It looks very black. Okay, so that's the paints mixed. I want to see what colour it is. See, it's like a, it's not the right colour. So what I need to do is, I need to put some more brown in it, because it needs to be like a dark brown. So we need to get a little bit more, another dollop of brown, until we can get that brown colour. So keep mixing brown in there until we get the colour that we're looking for. It's getting there. We just need to add some more brown in. Until we get to the colour that we want. Or I may have to start again. Yeah, it's not quite there. Let's get more brown in there. Yeah, it's the first time I've struggled to get the right colour. Get some more paper and just keep still very dark. I think that's near us. I just need to add a bit more water in there. Because adding the paint has thickened it. Just want to get the right consistency of brown. I still think we need to add more brown in there. That's quite a lot of brown, but we need loads of brown in there to turn it to a brown hue rather than a greyish dark hue. Yeah, a bit more brown. I think that's near enough what we're looking for. Just going to rinse the brush. I'm going to put a bit more water in there just to water it down, because I want it to be quite fluid rather than I think it's the best I'm going to get. The nearest that I'm going to get to the colour. So clean all my brushes off. And I think I'm going to use this brush to start the wash. I just hope it's not too dark. I don't actually mind that. We just keep working the paint as quickly as possible. Quite dark, but I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered how dark it is, really, because I think it kind of works, because It's picking out the wood grains which I want. In other pictures that I've seen this basement be quite dark, so it's kind of up to your own personal taste on how you would like it to look, but I like that. I think as a seller, I think it works rather well. Just going to keep just working that in. I like that colour, I do like it. It's like it's darker than I want it to be, but it's also, I think it works. I think it works. Just got to keep working this pen quickly as I can, so it doesn't pool up anywhere. Yeah. Actually, I do like that. I do like that effect. So we've got to work on all the sides. So the next one will be here. This side. Just keep working the pen quickly. We've got to do all the sides, inside and out. No, I do actually like this colour. Working the brush really quickly so that it doesn't pool up anywhere. Making sure we get it everywhere. Just a tiny drop there. That's all of the inside done. Yeah. So we can do these tops. tip ends here. They may not be seen. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that darkness there. That's a really good colour. Grab your coffees, guys. We've got to do these two ends as well, all these three ends. And then this top side here. And then we need to do the sides. And underneath the sides. And then the side itself. I don't know if this is going to be seen, but I'm going to, it says to do all surfaces, so I'm going to do that. I think because it slides out, I think you do see it, so. And this top, it's very wet still. It's very wet inside still. It's very difficult to know where to hold it. I think what I'll do is after I do this section, I'm going to leave it to dry because it's very difficult for me to hold it while it's still semi-drying. So that's as much as I'm going to get painted. I'm going to let that dry and then I'll come back and I'll finish the painting of it. I think that's a good idea. Give this time to dry now, so we need to do this side and we need to do the underside, even though that probably won't get seen, but I'm going to do them all anyway. So let's start with this side. Quickly moving the brush again. Just need to do this underside now. I just love the way it picks up the wood grain. I just love the way it's picked up that wood grain. It's really popping now. So I'm going to leave that to dry. And I'll come back. This is completely dry now. As you can see, it's really picked up the wood grains. So that is the structure of our basement finished. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.